There's Williams with the three. Another miss by Utah. Los Angeles leading by 6. Kidd dishes to James, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-handed.
Williams with a clean look. A second chance effort. Here's Koufos. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Outside Kidd. Maravich the pass to Gilmore. Right block shot again, Los Angeles.
My, he is so adept at finishing in the low post.
Williams against Kidd. Williams kicks to Koufos. Pass to Korver. Left side Williams. 6 to shoot. Out left to the wing. For the three. And it's Williams again missing.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And it's Davis missing. Utah trails by 8. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And Matthews gets it to go in on the assist by Williams. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Now Kidd. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Maravich left side. 8 seconds left. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him.
At the line, Pete Maravich.
Maravich hits them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Miles. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Got it up. And so the first quarter is in the books. Los Angeles leads by 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
They've got Jason Kidd. Roy Hibbert is out there with Grant. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Bryant in at the small forward. And Miles kicks to Boozer. Millsap a screen. The fader. And it's good off the back rim and in. Boozer's got the first basket of the second quarter for Utah. So on the floor for Utah. They've got Boozer. C.J. Miles is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Price. And it's Williams at the 2 guard. Now here's Bryant. Outside Kidd. 5 on the clock. Pulls it up. Rebound Utah. Here's Price. And the bucket counts. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Trying to make it a 3-point play.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Russell, he's checked in for Jason Kidd.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
The dish to Miles. Price with a screen on Kobe. Millsap a screen. Pass to Miles. Here's the 3. Another miss by Utah. Los Angeles leading by 6. Thompson kicks to Russell. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Russell's got his first basket.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half. Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here. And every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Davis comes in for Horace Grant. And James subbed in for Bryant. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Utah. Now, here's Millsap. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Matthews, he's checked in for Utah. And that one's good. Millsap.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
And that is good.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Utah trails by 8. Outside Millsap. Here's the screen. Millsap a screen. Back to Matthews. Millsap a screen on James. And here's Matthews from the arc. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot before second violation. Curry's checked in for Los Angeles. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Davis down low. Millsap covering. Curry outside. Rebounded by Korver.
Boy, he's got a nice looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, and a lot of times he'll still knock those down no matter how good the D is.
Curry against Price. Outside Curry. On the wing, Thompson fires the three. Cannot hit. Utah trails by 8. Matthews dishes to Price. Millsap kicks to Price. Millsap a screen on Davis. Price the pass to Millsap. A three-pointer no good.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Now here's Thompson. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And it's LeBron missing.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
Davis against Boozer. Another miss by Utah. LeBron kicks to Curry. Feeds to Thompson. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Price. Millsap a screen on Curry. Here's Price. Poke loose. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Maravich, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And a switcher also for Utah. Kufis is checked in. Los Angeles leading by 8. Curry kicks to James. There's the pick. Curry passes to Gilmore. The jump hook. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And Los Angeles leads by 10. Utah calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Jason Kidd's checked in for Los Angeles. And Utah also making a switch. Deron Williams checked in for Ronnie Price.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Kidd kicks to Maravich. Williams with the steal. They need this one. On a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. They get Jason Kidd.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there, Greg.
C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Utah. Los Angeles leading by 9. To the paint. Here's Gilmore. Good in the assist to Kidd. 6 points for him.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Now, here's Kufis. Now the feed to Matthews. Millsap a screen on LeBron. Just 4 to shoot. Pulls up. And Matthews gets it to go.
My goodness, since when does he score off the crossover? Now I've truly seen it all.
And Kidd, here we go. Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The free throw drops for Kidd. And he makes both free throws. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first half. Williams dishes to Miles. Back to Williams. Nice ball movement by Utah. Davis against Millsap. To the middle. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Koufos.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Here's Maravich. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Lobs it up. Got a piece of it. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
And the thing I noticed most in that